Hey everybody, welcome back to Trio Planet, the YouTube channel. We talk all things media. How is everybody doing? Hope is doing well. And today, guys, we will be doing a tier list of the MCU. I don't know if this isn't everything.
Just the film.
It's just films. So we might do a tier list later on. Me and Will are probably gonna be doing tier lists. Probably for a while. We might do some tier
Just
lists
fill the void
just to fill voids.
until
You
we
guys
get
seem to love when me and Will talk shit. So yeah,
Grace
so
talk shit.
we've got the usual tier list tiers: F, D, C, B, A, S. S being the best, obviously. But yeah, obviously I'm joined by William, aka Astro.
Hello, everyone.
So yeah, we're gonna get into this. We just recorded a video that is going up, I think, after this. I'm gonna upload this one first. This one is going up later this week for you guys at some point. We did a Star Wars one. Controversial. That's going up. That's going up. But
Sorry.
sorry about that.
I mean, I'm sorry about this one as well, because undoubtedly we will get shit for some of these. But
Okay,
that's the beauty of these tier lists.
Yeah, this is the beauty of it. It's our opinion. Obviously, I just want to give a disclaimer. This is our opinion. We don't mean any hate. This is our opinion. We just want to give our opinion on these films. You have your opinion. Let us know what you think down below. Be nice about it. Don't be going to anybody else in the comments and be like, you're wrong and all that. Thank you very much. And let's get into it. So,
Ant-Man.
we have the first Ant-Man. A heist movie.
To be honest with you, I fucking love this movie.
I love this movie.
I think this movie is great.
So, where do you think?
I'm putting it in A tier.
Yeah, I'm agreeing. I love that movie. It's different than any other MCU film. The fact that it's a fucking heist movie.
It's just a heist film disguised.
And I love heist movies.
But herein lies the problem, Jordan. The next one is Ant-Man and the Wasp, right? And that goes in D tier. I really don't like Ant-Man and the Wasp.
I'm sorry, but I do.
I
like Ant-Man and the Wasp.
I think it's a step down from the first film.
Oh, it's not better than the first film, but I do like it. So
I think
I'm going.
Had potential.
I'm sorry, B tier.
Wow, we're not friends anymore, Jordan.
Wow.
Leaving the call now.
No,
goodbye.
Don't ruin the fucking recording by leaving off. It messes up.
Yeah. Okay. I can accept that. That one's okay. First Avengers, though.
Is that the first one? Yes. Yeah, I believe so. Yeah. Is it?
No, it isn't. That is Age of Ultron.
Yeah. Age of Ultron. So we have Age of Ultron. Yeah. Age of Ultron. What do you think? Is the first Avengers even on here?
Yeah, it is.
Where?
It's
it's right. Yeah. It's right down here. Right. So yeah, Age of Ultron. What do you think?
A tier. I think A tier.
A.
Yeah.
You like Age of Ultron?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sue me.
I like Age of Ultron. I'm not disagreeing. I like Age of Ultron. I think it gets like.
I think it's worse than first Ant-Man, but I think the introducing Vision was probably the best thing.
Vision, like talking about that he was a child. That basically he was just born. Like when he says,
"I was born yesterday," and then
when
he
was born yesterday, he just annihilates him. And I'm like, oh.
And I was like, that is comedy I can get behind.
Okay. I like this character, and I think Paul Bettany.
That's it, bro. Like, nailed it.
Man was just fucking fantastic, and having Jarvis become Vision was such a good idea. And I like the Ultron actor.
Yeah.
The Ultron was like fantastic. He was exactly what I thought he was gonna be. And without this movie, without the events of this movie, and the events of the Civil War, we wouldn't actually get Civil War.
Exactly.
Right, Endgame.
I think we all know where that's going. What a conclusion to a cinematic.
I actually think Infinity War and Endgame are S tier.
In fact, yeah, I think Infinity War is better than Endgame. Is that controversial?
No, you'd actually be among A lot of people believe that.
I think Infinity War is better than it because Infinity War felt like we actually lost, and then having to wait 2 years to see it. Do you know if I ever have kids? Do you know what I'm gonna do to them if they watch the MCU? I'm making
Oh,
them
I've seen
wait.
that joke. I've
I'm
seen
making
that
them
joke.
wait.
I've seen many people say that, like the jokes where they're like,
There ain't no way they're getting to watch it
I'm
back to
gonna
back.
make all my kids watch the MCU, but when it comes to Endgame, I'm gonna make them wait 2
In
years.
fact, do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to make them watch it in timeline order so they're confused as anything. And then when it gets to Infinity War, do you know what I'm going to tell them?
Well,
That's it.
that's it. It's done.
That it ends.
We
And then I'm going
have
to show them
we
Black
have
Panther,
Black
the
Panther,
first one.
the first one.
I'm not going to lie to you, Jordan. S tier.
S tier. I'm hands down. Black Panther was fantastic.
Wakanda forever.
Wakanda is an amazing place. It definitely feels like a really amazing movie. Killmonger was definitely one of the best villains. Like, I understood him. Man legit wanted to save people, but he went in a different direction trying to do it. He was trying to give weapons, high-tech weapons to people who were in poverty and who were in wars that they weren't winning. That's what he wanted to do. And it made sense. Rest in peace, Chadwick.
100% did. Rest in peace, Chadwick.
Right.
And
Speaking
speaking of
of rest
rest
in
in peace,
peace,
Chadwick,
Chadwick,
Wakanda forever.
Wakanda Forever. I love this movie. It's very gut wrenching.
I'm just going to say it. I'm not the biggest fan. I think it suffers from the sequel problem of trying to one up its predecessor.
I'm gonna say this: I like Shuri as Black Panther.
I like the film. I think it's great. I just don't think it rivals the first one.
I'm going A tier.
I
I don't
I'm
think it's
going
better than the first, but I love the movie.
I'm going B tier.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Sorry, Chadwick.
Okay. I see you. Hey, Black
Now,
Widow.
and I'm not gonna lie. As much hate as this movie gets, apart from Taskmaster, kind of liked it.
Same. I think it
I'm
had
putting
solid action.
I'm putting it in B tier. I kind of
A
liked
lot
it.
of people, a lot of people
Yelena's very good.
are. I think the guy who, the only problem, I think my problem is the guy who directed this was gonna direct Thunderbolts, and he wanted to focus on every fucking person mainly from Black Widow, which apparently was like what he was trying to do. What the original script was, and that's why he's not on the film anymore. He's also directing Secret Wars, I believe. It's even not Secret Wars. He's directing one of the Avengers films.
Yeah.
One of the new ones. And I hope that he doesn't just focus on Yelena.
Yeah.
It'll be a Black Widow movie without being a Black Widow movie.
Civil War.
Civil War. The culmination of every character fighting each other because they can.
I'm not
And
gonna lie.
the introduction to MCU Spider-Man.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm putting it in A tier.
I am agreeing.
Gonna be my lowest A tier, but
I really like that film.
really good.
And Peter Parker gets a lot of hate, but I think it was great. First Captain America. This movie was a fucking war movie. I love war films.
It's the most disconnected for me. It's the one that I watch and I think this isn't a superhero movie. This is just
it's a war movie with a super soldier. It's a war movie with a super soldier.
I think that sort of hinders it. If I didn't know that Steve Rogers was Captain America, I didn't know that Captain America was an MCU hero, I would genuinely think that that was just them using propaganda to beat the Nazis.
Yeah.
And I think it hinders the movie as an MCU project, but as a movie, I think it's a solid A tier.
Yeah, I'm agreeing.
I think it's pretty good.
Captain America Winter Soldier.
I'm not gonna lie, I really like the
love
movie.
Winter Soldier. The fucking fight scene. The fucking fight scene between Cap and Bucky, and when he realizes it's Bucky under the mask.
Jordan's fucked up his thing.
Yeah, I did not. When he finds out it's Bucky, and all the way through the film he's trying to save his friend, that I think it was gut wrenching. Like it was really seeing Bucky go through all that pain, and his story has been solid all the way through.
Yeah,
Captain
Bucky is
Marvel, F
probably
tier.
yeah. I'm not even gonna
I'm not
argue
even.
that one.
Hey guys, I don't mind this movie. I like Talos. I like the scrolls. I
I
liked.
hate this
I,
movie.
I liked the young Monica Rambeau. I just think Brie Larson was not good in this one.
I think the writing in it is what
The
harms it more
writing
than
was
Larson's
like I
acting.
think the reason this film's
There
good.
was no hero moment.
The one she didn't deserve.
She didn't
Like
deserve the
there was
power
no
she had.
hero moment at all. A hero moment is just something solid in all of these films. Iron Man had one, Cap had one, all of them had one. I just think
Hell,
Captain
even
Marvel
Spider-Man had one.
fucking didn't. Captain Marvel didn't have a hero moment. She didn't learn through the film.
Yeah, she's the same person she was
Yeah.
when we started watching. She's just more
Like
powerful.
even in Endgame, she thinks she knows everything. She thinks she's fucking like just solid. Right, we have Multiverse of Madness.
I'm interested where you're going to put this because I think Jordan knows this. You guys don't. Doctor Strange is my favorite MCU hero. That is, super powered. My favorite non-super powered is Bucky Barnes because it's just Bucky Barnes,
Wait, where are you
man.
going with this?
Such a tragic character. I want to know where you're going to put this, Jordan.
Multiverse
I
of
want to know if I have to
Madness.
kill you in your sleep.
Multiverse. I don't know if you're putting this low or high.
Come on,
Multiverse of Madness for me is a C tier.
Okay.
Where were you going to put it?
I can live with that.
What are you going
I'm going to put it in B tier, but it's my
Oh.
highest B tier
Okay.
because it's just not good
I
enough.
think the first one's better.
I definitely think
the first one to me is a B tier. Or an A tier or an S tier. I don't
is an
know.
S tier.
Yeah, first one's an S tier. Like the film's fucking fantastic. The story, Benedict Cumberbatch coming from Sherlock in the UK, the Sherlock show in UK, and a few other projects I've seen him in. He's a fantastic actor, and he was the best choice for this character. Eternals.
I'm so sorry to all you Eternal fans out there. F tier.
I'm not going F tier.
I didn't like the movie. I thought it was
I'm going C tier.
extremely boring. In fact, it's better than Captain Marvel.
I'm going C tier.
I thought it was way too much exposition with way too
it had a lot of exposition, but I did enjoy it.
I think the characters have got potential.
Yeah.
I just didn't like the movie and the whole betrayal storyline of Icarus was sort of rushed, and it was sort of obvious from the beginning when everything went to shit that it was
Guardians
Icarus.
1.
I'm going to do both Guardians right now because my opinion on these movies are exactly the same.
Okay.
They are both S tier. I very much like Guardians.
I'm actually agreeing with you. I love both of these. I don't care what anyone says. These fucking movies together are great. Like James Gunn.
James Gunn is the master of unseen comedy.
He is. He made Guardians a household name. He made them popular in general audiences.
I didn't know who Peacemaker was until he did a show on him.
Exactly. If there's one thing that James Gunn can do, it's take an unknown character or characters and make them known. That's why I'm kind like, obviously I'm worried, but I'm not as worried about him being the guy behind DC because I know he's going to do fantastic at it. I know he can I know he can do this, and especially he hasn't got the limits that Disney do. He hasn't got the limits as he would have at Disney.
I hope he doesn't fall into that pitfall of trying to make every side character a mainstream name. I hope he realizes he has to focus on the mainstream guys.
Yeah,
so that
I think he will. Obviously, he is because he's focusing on Superman and Batman.
Yeah,
and he's also doing a Green Lanterns TV show. He's doing a Green Lanterns thing. He's doing a Wonder Woman thing, which is more of a story about the Amazonians than it is Wonder Woman. He's doing a Superman movie, a Batman movie, And then he's obviously doing what he's known for is doing unknown characters like the Authority and Creature Commandos. So I think DC's in good hands. But yeah, I think his last movie being Guardians 3 in the MCU is gonna be very, very hard to watch.
Right.
Right. Iron
All
Man
three
3.
Iron Man movies.
Oh,
Give
we're
me
doing
the
all
trilogy.
three.
I think if they're a trilogy of films or a duology of films, we should do
Okay.
all three at the same time.
Okay then.
We can get
Right,
a
Iron
gauge.
Man 3 for me is.
That one's Iron Man 2, John.
I mean, Iron Man 2.
Oh, no, it's not.
No? No,
Is it?
Iron Man 3 is this one. That's Iron Man 2, yeah. Iron Man 2, I'm going A. No, B. Iron Man 3, I'm going. Actually, no. I don't know, because
I've
I
gone.
really don't like Iron Man 3.
I have put Iron Man 2 and 3 in B tier, Iron Man 2 above Iron Man 3, and then Iron Man 1 in S tier because it's just where it began.
Right, I'm going Iron Man 1 in S tier, and I'm going to put it right at the beginning.
Put
Uh,
mine towards the end because
I,
it's not my favourite.
I don't really, I'm not putting these in order or anything like he is.
I sort of am.
I'm just putting
So
them wherever.
you are seeing my exact opinions on
So,
each
Iron Man
films.
2 for me, Iron Man 3 for me is going B, Iron Man 2 is going A. Because
Yeah, fair enough.
I can't stand Iron Man 3.
To be fair, I'm
I've got,
moving Iron Man 3 to C
to
tier.
be honest, I've got used to the whole Trevor thing, but I just think the villain's so lackluster and just shit.
Yeah,
I really, I
I
like
agree.
the kid and Tony's dynamic is fucking great, but the whole fucking thing with the villain was just weird. I'm the Mandarin. Yeah, no, you fucking not. Shang-Chi. Me and you love this movie.
See,
Me
I
and you
am giving
love
this
this
one.
movie.
This one for me goes right next to Doctor Strange and after Winter Soldier. I think the art style, the cinematography, the
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 acting,
the actor, Simu Lee,
he did great.
the comedy, dude, it was a perfect film.
It was
I
fantastic.
remember watching it and being actually blown away.
Yeah, I can't wait to see him a lot
Return.
more. It was basically a MCU take on an old kung fu movie,
Yeah,
and
and it was
it
great.
was brilliant. I am a fan of old kung fu movies and karate movies and all that, and I fucking loved that film. The action, the storytelling, everything was visually appealing. The whole thing with the Mandarin was cool. I liked the whole fact that the story was him being fooled that his wife was still alive and that. But yeah, Far From Home. Right, we've got a trilogy, haven't we? So
Yes.
let's do the first movie first.
Okay, Homecoming,
So Homecoming.
solid B tier.
Yeah, I'm agreeing. I think Far From Home.
From Home, C tier. As much as I like Quentin Beck and Mysterio, I think the movie falls flat because
No,
it
actually no.
feels way too rushed.
No, I'm putting. I'm going different here. I'm putting Homecoming and Far From Home in A. Where you're putting No Way Home.
A tier.
I'm putting that in S.
It's the best one of the trilogy. I just don't like Tom Holland as Spider-Man as much as I thought I was going to.
I think he's great.
I think
I think
he,
I think
he
he.
nailed.
Obviously I like Toby, but Toby really to me had like uh, a weird trilogy. First one was great. Second one was even better. Third one, I can't fucking stand the third movie. I really just can't. The third fucking movie just
It,
blank.
No Way Home was
Uh,
refreshing.
Amazing Spider-Man 1, I really liked the story. The suit needed work. Amazing Spider-Man 2 was actually really fun. It definitely was fun. But I just think Tom's got best of both of those two guys.
I think he's got the best of both, but I still feel
But
as a
I get
character, I
because of
prefer
his
Garfield.
trilogy, because his trilogy's over, because his trilogy's over and he's going to go on to a new trilogy if that's what they're doing. I believe that's what they're doing. New trilogy wise, I think it makes sense that he's learned to basically in the first film he obviously wanted to be an Avenger. The first movie was about him wanting to be an Avenger. He wanted to just fight crime all the time. He was trying to be a kid,
It
basically.
was refreshing.
He did it. It was refreshing. He didn't want to, just be a kid in high school all the time. He, what?
So B tier.
Shut up. No,
It was a high school drama stretched into a superhero film that was extremely.
That's what Spider-Man is, though. Spider-Man was
and then
made
Far
to
From
be
Home destroyed that.
Spider-Man Far From Home for me. He is a character who has learned that he just wants to be a normal kid now.
I'm not talking about his philosophy, Jordan. I'm talking about how much the movie makes sense, right? They took the one thing that Spider-Man needs, which is high-rise buildings, and
Right.
they moved him to Venice.
Okay, I'm agreeing with you.
And Prague.
I'm agreeing with you there. The setting
It doesn't
be
make
better.
sense.
The setting. Have you noticed, like in all of these films, it's always in little areas. You never get swinging scenes.
Yeah.
You never get the famous final swing.
You did at the end of No Way Home. That's why that one's in it.
Yeah. No Way Home, yeah, you did. Final swinging, that was fantastic. But all the rest, I feel like it needed
just lackluster.
Yeah. Right,
first... that final swing gives you that, endorphin rush where you're like, yeah, this is Spider-Man.
I feel like the end of No Way Home and with the new trilogy, I feel like it's gonna end up with him being Spider-Man. He's gonna be Spider-Man. He's gonna become the Spider-Man that we know and love. He's not gonna need. He's gonna make his own tech like Spider-Man does.
Why I've gave room for those films to be amazing by putting No Way Home in A tier. It hurt my soul to do that because Andrew and Toby are in that.
Yeah, I'm putting that in S tier because I really
First Avengers.
Right, First Avengers. I'm going S. I love this film, even though it's made by fucking Josh Whedon.
I'm gonna go A tier.
Fucking. You know what? I'm gonna put it in A tier.
I think my S tier is getting a bit cramped.
Yeah, same.
I think biases are showing.
Right, I'm sorry, but I'm putting Incredible Hulk in S.
I've got to put Incredible Hulk in D. I'm not the biggest fan of the
film. Love Incredible Hulk, just for the fact that how fucking menacing Hulk is in that movie. He scared the fuck out of me.
The film just felt weird to me, I guess. And probably because I'm not really the biggest horror fan.
It's not even a horror movie.
Yeah, but it's got the horror element.
It's got horror elements, but yeah, it's not a horror movie. It's the fact that the fight scene with Abomination was great. Thor, we've got a trilogy. We've got, not a trilogy.
We've got a chronology.
Yeah. So, Thor 1. I'm going A.
I'm joining you there, A tier.
The first Thor movie was very small but godly. Obviously. Let's do Dark World. Dark World for me is D or C.
I'm
leaning towards C.
I'm gonna go D.
I'm going C. I think Thor Dark World just.
I'm seeing a pattern on yours. The only one at the bottom. There's no none in D, and then there's just Captain Marvel.
You know what? Actually, yeah, I'm going with D.
It's looking a bit bare down at the bottom.
Yeah,
Jordan.
It is. I don't know what it is. I just don't.
You just like all these movies. You've got very strong opinions. That's good.
I do. It's the fact that
I've got very narrow opinions, which means mine are very flexible.
I think for me, Captain Marvel, her character arc was just no. But Black Widow's was way better. Black Widow's character arc in her own movie was fantastic. Captain Marvel's was just there was no moment that made me cement her as a good character. I hope Thor Ragnarok. Thor Ragnarok was fun. Here's the thing: people are getting angry over the fact that Thor has become a joke, but I get it.
Yeah,
the man's going through a midlife crisis. The guy,
God.
legit, is God who has lost a lot of people. His hammer was destroyed. He lost his father. He lost his mother,
Brother.
brother, so many times. Well, in Thor Ragnarok, he hadn't lost him yet, but yeah, still. Uh, Even with like Thor: Love and Thunder, um, so he's lost a lot of things. So him making jokes is basically why I make jokes and why I'm sarcastic. It's a defense.
I mean, I think Thor Ragnarok's the best Thor movie.
I think it's the best out of them all.
I put it in S tier because I
Yeah,
think
I think it's above
it's
the best.
it was
Right?
something different at a time where the MCU was too
Yeah.
serious. But
Thor:
speaking
Love
of
and
too
Thunder.
serious, we're on the other scale now, and Thor: Love and Thunder is F tier.
Hmm.
I said it. Come at me, comment section.
No, I think a lot
Put
of
me on.
people would. I don't. I think a lot of people would actually.
Put me on Reddit.
I think a lot of people would actually agree with you. Maybe. Um.
The CG was also terrible in the film as well, but that didn't help.
I think Thor Ragnarok had the best of both, like comedy
Yeah.
and action and
Seriousness.
seriousness. The scene where Thor just jumps down without a weapon
Yeah.
and starts lightning motherfuckers. That was great. I loved that. The music was great. It had the balance of seriousness, comedy, dramatic. It was dramatized. It was great. Thor: Love and Thunder was way too much jokes.
Way on the other end. It was
The only
to me.
serious
It's worse than
character in that
Captain
entire movie, the only character that was serious was the
Mjolnir.
villain. The villain was too serious, and I think Jane Foster's. Uh, the only reason I love this film a bit is Jane. But
I think this one's slightly worse than Captain Marvel though, because it commits
F.
commits a worse crime on a character than not giving them the right to excel, and that is character assassination.
Yeah, I think it ruined Jane for me
Uh,
because Jane dies without. I don't like how Jane just.
I also don't like how
I
they're
think they could have kept
making.
her around.
I don't like how they're making Thor this sort of like scapegoat for their like comedy.
Yeah.
Every joke is pointed towards what Thor's been through rather than what's happening.
Yeah. Very true. It's weird. Now he has a daughter,
But
which
that's just a theory,
he has a daughter, which legit is just not a Star Wars theory,
film theory,
film theory.
and don't sue me, please.
But yeah, that's our
Star
tier
Wars
lists.
to destroy you in court.
Guys, that's our tier lists. Let us know down below. Obviously these are just jokes, what we say.
To agree with.
We this is just our opinion, obviously. Let us know down below what your opinion is. But yeah, this is our tier lists. I'm just saying, again, don't go in the comments hating and everything like that.
Go to Reddit. Reddit's a
No,
great place.
but
Tag me.
but yeah, this is just our opinion. This is obviously what we do. We critique films. We're not massive critics. Obviously, I think there's a
Wait till
different.
that She-Hulk review comes out.
To me, there's a difference between a movie reviewer on YouTube and a movie critic. Because
Yeah.
movie critics go in with like one thing to do one thing and to do one thing only. Like movie critics, I wouldn't say are fans, but reviewers like me and Will and that we go into it clear minded. We
Yeah.
go into it not like I like to go into my films without any expectation. This is what I try to do. I try to come up with theories about what could happen in this stuff. But at the end of the day, when I go and see this film, when I watch the movie, I go in with no expectation, no hype. So the fact that every moment when I'm watching, I see it for the first time and I'm like, okay, I like that, I don't like this, I like that, I don't like that. And that's how I like to do it. I don't
It's
go
no way
in.
home in which everyone walks in with way too high expectations.
Soups. Yeah, I went to.
Black Adam. Sorry.
I went in with so much. I wasn't I tried to not hype myself.
I was way too
I
high.
was sat there through No Way Home, calm as anything.
Should have
But
seen
when
me, Jordan.
characters came on screen, I fucking went nuts.
Should have seen me. I was sat there.
I'm
in
the only
cinema
one in my cinema who went nuts for Daredevil. That's fucking boggled my mind. Soon as Matt walked on, I sat there like I looked up at the people who were screaming when, because these guys screamed when Andrew and Toby came on, and when they did, I looked up and said, "Why didn't you do that when Matt turned up?" And I was like, "You obviously haven't seen the Daredevil show." But yeah, fucking. I should have legit looked up and said, so you shout about Toby and Andrew, but when Daredevil's in your face, you're like, nah. Yeah, whatever. I was the only one who screamed with Daredevil. Apparently everybody did with yours.
Everyone, it was an eruption of just, yes! We got
I think that's
Let's
the only
Go.
time, I think that movie and Endgame is the only time I've been in a cinema where everybody has lost their fucking mind. Because I was in a packed cinema when Endgame came out, and it was packed as fuck. I couldn't even get anything from the food stand at all. I couldn't get anything from there, a drink or anything. And I sat there for the 2 to 3 hours that the movie was, and fucking hell, every moment. I've never had a movie experience like it. Everybody clapping at the end. Endgame was fantastic. Me and you really should we might do a podcast episode talking about movie experiences. I think that would be a really good topic. I'm gonna add some more topics to our Google Doc that's full of topics. And that, but yeah, I'm gonna do that. So yeah. On the screen right now, obviously, through this, you have seen me and Will's tier list. Me and Will tend to agree on a lot of stuff. This time, actually, we've had a few disagreements on this.
It's about Ant-Man and the Wasp, apparently.
Yeah.
As there's 2 tiers apart.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that film. Quantumania, though, I think Quantumania, now I've watched it, would be C. It'd be slightly worse than.
I think I'd still put it in the same tier, but I think I'd put it below it.
There was some stuff out in Quantumania that I did like, and there were a few stuff I didn't. But yeah. Other than that, anything else?
No, I don't have anything.
Right. You need to send me your footage, so name it, and then I'll download it. Let me know in the comments down below, guys, what you thought of the thing. I think there is going to be a double upload this week. I don't know if it's with this video or with the Star Wars one. I might do it with the Star Wars one. This one's going up first, so I'm going to do that with the Star Wars tier list. That'll be up before the tier list video, which will be a trailer reaction to Transformers Rise of the Beasts. So I'll see you guys then. But yeah, other than that, guys, hope you did enjoy today's video. Go do all that crap that YouTube tells you to do. Follow us on all of our socials so you know when we upload and all that. Subscribe if you're new here. We upload content like this every week. We have a podcast and all that with our other host who really needs to do some stuff.
Pull his finger out.
But yeah, we hope you guys did enjoy today's episode, and we'll see you guys later, and bye for now.
We get 1,000 things every day, pal. Make sure this is one of them.
Server etiquette!